This is Book of Hours, the sequel to Cultist Simulator. A loose sequel to Cultist Simulator. It's by the same guys who's made Sunless Seas, Sunless Skies, Fallen London. Alexis Kennedy, I believe, is the name of the author. He's really, really good. He writes fantastic games that are really bizarre and make you think in crazy, weird ways. This is the demo for Steam Next Fest. I'm told it's about a half hour, so we'll see. I like how in this one, Alexis Kennedy, yeah. Who was responsible? Cute. These are all Cultist Simulator cards, which I think they've also used here. But you can see it's quite a small team that he works with. All of his games have always been small teams. Let's dive in. The early draft edition, janky. Self-described as janky. These guys write really good dev diaries, by the way. If you ever want to read like entertaining dev diaries and patch notes, they do a good job with that. Brankrug, March 7th, 1936. There has been no librarian at Hush House since the fire, 7 years now. Suitable candidates are very difficult to find, but perhaps we have found one in you. Take care on your journey. The seas around Brankrug are treacherous. This must be Brankrug. The cold comes first, thundering growling, waves pounding, and finally me, sprawled on the sodden sand of the beach. There's something in my hand. What do I have left to work with? We have memories of the storm. Half drowned is our health, elements of the soul. Anything that matches the aspects below can go in this slot. Soaked. Memory. Elements of the soul. So this is an element of the soul. So this is what Cultist Sim was all about. It was all about trying to figure out how the game worked by slotting different cards into slots. I'm soaked, I'm freezing, but as far as I can tell, I'm still alive. You still have some health. Don't lose it. You need it if you want to be alive. What else do you have? Well, I have memories of the storm. I can't get my thoughts straight. Perhaps there's something in the book. I remember. Perhaps this book can help me put together the pieces. There was a storm. It smashed like a ship on an egg. No, it smashed the ship like an egg. What would that metaphor even mean? But I seized the book as the sea seized me, and that the sea brought me here to Brankrug. Timers, big part of Cultist Sim as well. Everything is on, like, you do something and it starts like a clock. And then you can't like redo that until the clock resets, and everything is based on clocks. There was a storm. Brankrug is where I wanted to be, but it's hard to remember why. What else did I lose in the storm? Shapt, Chorn, and Fet. Eloquence and misunderstanding. The door opens both ways. Exuberance, instinct, rhythm. The part of us which dreams. Well, can I just do these? Yes, that's me. What else is me? What else is me? I guess I have to salvage with the book again. The human soul has 9 parts. Eloquence and understanding rise from the part of my soul we call shapt. Is my shapt strong? Recover this and the other 2 will be lost to the sea for now. Oh, cool. Okay, so we gotta pick what we want. Eloquence and understanding. Exuberance, instinct, and rhythm. Or the part of us which dreams. I'm going with the part of us which dreams. Fet is the part of my soul that dreams. Is my Fet strong? Yeah. Let's have crazy dreams about undersea monsters. She smashed like a ship on an egg ship. The yolk was running stale. This is the coast where Brandcug Isle lies. I've seen it in my dreams night after night. I know there's no other way I can cross to the isle in these seas. I'll need to find shelter for the night. Capacity for meaningful choice, metal. Whist, name, memory, the part which remains. Most librarians know that books have souls. Most librarians hope for books with simple souls of wit and nothing else. Then we have Fost, sight, perception, inspiration. And Ireb, pride, compassion, hatred, and fear. So with our dreams, let's go sight, perception, inspiration. The waves will wash away the others for now. Yeah, so our dreams will give us sight. My health is still tick-tocking down. Oh, okay, it's going to get worse when that tick-tocks down, is it? Remember to pause. Thank you. That's helpful. First things first, I remember there's someone in the village who will give me sanctuary if I can get there. Mysteries have been added to your journal. You can begin to investigate them when you and your journal are both dry. Oh yeah, we have things going on here. Shelter. Wisdoms. Scholars and adepts recognize 9 wisdoms, so they disagree which one wisdom ends and another begins. Birdsong, preservation, the Bosque, Grail, Moth, arts regarded, heart, Horomachistry, Ethastry, edge, forge, illumination, winter, hushery, lantern, night arts. Lantern is what I did to beat Cultist Sim. So these are all like weird mystical aspects. Lantern, forge, moth, knock. So I am guessing Grail is another one. Yeah, I think Grail is about like cannibalism. I'm guessing there's some sort of crazy intertwining of like mysticism and actual sciences being like the actual sciences of this world, like scolic catastrophe. I just love the way he explains things. They're so crazy. Lines of aspects just fly around wackily. Yeah, only Forge, Lantern, and Grail are sane. The rest of the aspect lines go whack. Okay, so we have an old friend's address. I can find shelter for tonight once I've reached Brandberg Village. The rector can also introduce me to other villagers. So this guy has Lantern as an aspect. The principle of the secret place, sometimes called the House of the Sun, and the light above it. An introduction. Okay. So okay, we're completing shelter. So this is us, I guess, going to the village. Edge, memory, scale. Brandcug Village and other shelter lies nearby. If I can only muster remaining strength to find help. A winter aspect. You are Rose, Moth, Soul. You are Soul, Sky, and Double Lantern. Aha, a memory of fear. You look like winter. No, memory, edge, scale. Did I dream of this beach in the wind? If I did, I might remember the path which took me that dream, a path which brought me light. Or Knock, hurt, or rose. Oh, so I can use rose to do this. That's deja vu, but at the same time, okay, so while this is clicking, I can also consider... Can't glean anything from this book until I've dried out carefully. Okay. Trying to do too many things at once, I think. You went fet and fast too? Well, man, after my own brain. At last, the light of the hurricane lamp bobbing in the dark as it approaches. A face looms out of the night. Although not in the library, please. Talk to the fisherman. He can guide me up the cliff path if he trusts me. What is thy business? A name. Ah, an introduction. Be someone that'll speak for ye. Since 1930 and the Restoration, the locals have grown ever more suspicious of foreigners, but there's someone in Brankrug I know. This has got... There's the famous, like, Call of Cthulhu story of, you know, them going to an old fishing town and, like, all the fishermen don't trust them and he's got to go to, like, the washed up manor. I think John Carpenter's kind of done that as well with, like, Into the Maw of Madness. This is such a good classic trope. I'll take ye by the cliffs, then. The gentleman is no longer skeptical. The gentleman no doubt wishes you to understand that he would like to get out of the rain. So I can't do any more of these, eh? But I am still going down. Can I reflect on this memory? No. Assistance or a visitor? And I can only give him an old friend's address. I guess. Until we get to the village, which I guess is up these cliffs. Now, my health is about to tick down. I'm assuming that's the only thing I can do right now. Unless I can do something in wisdoms. Once you were rescued and you read your journal, use it to unlock the tree. My health is freezing. I really need to find shelter. Try clicking on the map? Oh, I see. Brankrug Village, sanctuary in the storm. I'll need help to climb the cliffs. Fisherman's assistance will guide me there. Cool. Learning all the different, like, pieces of the puzzle of, like, what you can actually interact with. The quiet Cornish village has a long aisle... has lain long in the aisle's shadow. It might be as old as the Hush House itself, and like Hush House, Brankrug Village has provided sanctuary over the years for its share of misfits and exiles. The post office, the Sweet Bones. What do we have here? Coffins and cradles, midwife and handywoman. The old rectory, the post office, and the Sweet Bones. Oh, and a mysterious house. Don't put old friend device in the top left house or you'll get soft lock. Okay, good to know. Reverend Timothy is a hospitable sort, but Terence, his housekeeper, guards her employee fiercely. She doesn't want his innocent theological enthusiasms getting him in trouble with the new king's men. Good heavens, what happens? How did you come here? I would love shelter. I need fish or winter soaked. Guess we're going to the old rectory and making friends with the cleric. Reverend Timothy flutters fussily while Terence, the housekeeper, busies herself with practicalities. She shows me the warm room at the top of the house where a fire is already made up. Memory, foresight. Wits forge and fire blast, meaning press and screw. Ooh, what are you? Dawn. Spring. Oh, cool. Reverend Timothy is touchingly excited to meet his correspondent in person. I am still too exhausted to hold up the end of the conversation, and Terence is not the talkative woman, but the Reverend can talk for 3. At last, however, he suddenly realizes how exhausted I am and lets me sleep. Reverend Timothy's words always run ahead of him, but his thoughts always catch up. This book isn't... I mean, I can probably consider this now that I'm warm. Yes. Nope. So this won't work, but I could give him... some fast. Timothy help will offer help for free as a friend. Always jumps at the offer of your company. Mysteries, mysteries, mysteries. Newton, hello. How you doing, dude? Fatigued fast. But Rector's assistants. Reverend Timothy, Rector of Rancug, ordained by the Church of the Unconquered Sun, a learned man blessed by the tally, the gate, and the light. Make use of the Rector's help before dawn. So can we talk to you? Add an element of the soul to enhance his effectiveness for the day, or just talk. So those are fatigued. So I can ready to lend my limbs and help him out. And then I guess we can do other things in the meantime. Doing a little exhausted, but all right. I mean, that sounds like a Monday to me. The post office is locked. Mr. and Mrs. Kill locked. Sweet Bones locked. Smithy locked. So I guess we'll just chat with the old man here. I just need to turn this down the tiniest bit. That seems better. Those cards were snapping a little too loud. You're ill, but here to stay. I mean, it'll be an entertaining day for the ill. We'll work alongside each other. So can I use the rector's assistance in the study? No. I've talked to the rector. Can I consider this memory? Apparently not. And I can't consider the book, even though it seems like I am fully dried out. Can this guy introduce me? We're gentle about it. Since those days, the locals are suspicious of foreigners. I haven't come alone. Reverend Timothy's presence demands respect. So he'll give me the introductions into different places. Okay. That makes sense. Unravel me some mysteries. Eventually, the other patrons unbend enough to let me buy them a pint and let me listen to them complain about the weather. I'll find a warmer welcome here next time. Sweet Bones has been a public house since Cromwell's time. Its history is notable. Its beer is not. Guests looking for discreet employment or discreet assistance congregate in the snug. Any chance these go here? No shot. Can I consider this memory? No. Journal or readable? Soaked. Introduction to mutual acquaintance, someone in a similar trade or someone who can appeal for his secret passion for saffron cake. Suitably marked introduction. Check the slot. Everything is fatigued, so I might just have to wait until a day has passed. I'm getting the vibe. That's what's going on here. Night has fallen. Dawn will come soon. Daybreak. Memories fade. Assistance departs, but the soul is refreshed. Okay. That's good to know. Pretty sure you're meant to dry the book in the topic thing, and I don't know if you've oopsed it. The demo is pretty buggy. It's okay. I mean, they say that on the front page. Buggy for you in a different way. Knock or lantern. So I have to use my Faust to get Timothy. And you're trying to say that you can dry the book in the topic thing. I mean, I assume I probably need to, like, maybe go to the smithy with assistance from Timothy here. Heart, forge, or edge. Oh, maybe not. But you... A mutual acquaintance has introduced the Kills to invite me for a fish supper. If I'm lucky, fish supper may mean Mrs. Kills celebrated galettes. She sounds like the kind of woman who knows how to make a saffron cake. If you know what I mean. She pumps my hand, just me and thee, and misses it tonight. Well, there's a client in the back, but he won't bother. But thee don't bother he won't bother thee. Memory of satisfaction. Mrs. Kill, the midwife, is tall and gloomy. Mr. Kill is slight and wry. For 10 years, she has drawn villagers into the world, and he has shaped cradles for their departure. But she can also whittle, and he can also paint. Some appetites are easier to satisfy than others. Something tells me I ate someone. What does this mean? Oh, it has to be an element of the soul. It's accepted Grail and Winter, and it's bad if it's fatigued, I guess. Grail or Winter? Okay, so I just have the wrong collection of stuff for today, I guess, then. And it seems like it helps to talk to Timothy and give him one of your abilities. Otherwise, I think we're just waiting for the next day. Wait, I suppose I could talk to him with Fet or Health, could I not? No, I can only talk to him with Faust. What about the Sweet Bones? You'll allow for pence? Money. Moth. I've garnered enough mystique to tell fortunes for pennies. Undignified, perhaps, for the librarian of Hush House, but times are hard. So this will give me money, I guess, that I can then spend to buy people beer and maybe win some favors. Look at this a shot. Do you mind telling me what you could do since they haven't made cards lighting up infusible? No. I'm gonna mess around and try to figure it out. I think this is kind of like, to me, that was a big fun of Cultist Sim, was like, literally playing the game is what taught you how to play the game. And they did an exceptional job with that. Pence text, the eccentric currency of a fallen empire. Yeah. This is good. I might even be able to like use my memory of satisfaction here. This is the way that like Cultist Sim worked. It was all about like you'd collect memories and then they'd always like constantly be burning out, but you'd use them on different things and you try to have to like remember like what events give you memories so that you can use them in more proper locations. The fortunes I tell may be true and they may be real. The money at least is real. 2 pence. A tuppence. 1 shilling. 12 pence will hire a casual laborer's services. So, I got this figured out. Hear me out. We use Faust to get the rector's help. We give the rector a favor to like pump him up with health, however that works. Daybreak. So by using Faust, we can get you. We can use Fet here to get money. I wish I could zoom out a little bit more. Things are a little crowded right now. Timothy has offered you his help. We can then talk to Timothy using health. +2 heart, +1 scale, +1 nectar. I don't know what scale and nectar mean, but I think that's good for him. The UK is dead. So if this exists in the world of Fallen London, it's like London is like a weird underground sort of entity. I can't imagine this is Fallen London, because in Fallen London, like I think the surface is like burned or something. The UK still depends currently from some other empire or something. I mean, this is also part of the joy of Alexis's writing, is like you're always just trying to figure out. You only ever get fragments of the story, and it's up to you to use your mind and your imagination to kind of fill in the blanks. And different things will like, you kind of piece together the story yourself, and then something will happen and you'll go, oh, that's not the case. It's this has occurred. And the game just does that constantly to you. And it's a fascinating thing, so. So I'm a little confused what this does. Does this just make him better? Yeah. Oh, okay. So the rector's assistance now has scale and heart attached to it because I gave him heart to work with. I suppose I could have also given him Fet if I didn't want to tell stories of the old Sweet Bones. Only elements of the soul can go there. mutual acquaintance will introduce me to Denzel the Smith. Okay, so because I got him buffed up with heart, I can use him to meet the smithy. I may get 6 or 10 words out of him if I'm patient. Fantastic. We've also told a handful of stories to get some tuppence. Denzel is surprisingly source of practical advice. The smithy is now available. Denzel Smith, strong as oak, blackened by smoke. He will never surpass his father, and he's no longer a soldier, but he still has his craft. He likes elements of the soul that are about heart, forge, and edge, which is basically health. Everything else is exhausted, so... And you like Grail and Winter. So I don't think I need the Rector's help tomorrow. So I can probably spend my FET up here. And my health down here. Or my FOST up here. My FET down there. And then my... my FET there, my FOST there. I don't... We'll spend them. We'll spend them wherever we can. Meow, boo. How you doing? Memories fade, assistance departs, but the soul is refreshed. So these guys want Winter or Chalice. None of them will work, eh? So I just can't do whatever they need. But you'll take Heart. Denzel will talk about practical matters. 2 shillings will also buy his help for the day. I wonder if I can use him with 2 pence to get rid of my my stuff here. I could offer help with correspondence and arithmetic. There's no school in Brancog, but not everyone here knows their letters. Okay, so let's just wait on that. Denzel has nothing to say. Shillings will buy his help for a day. But I can't put... Oh, these are tuppence. They're not shillings. And none of these other ones will work. Yeah. There's not much work in offer in Brancake, but I can find 6 pence worth of odd jobs for health. I mean, what does FOST give me? Just curious. Got to try them all, right? So we'll zoom through this clock and probably do another one. Is this Cultist Simulator with actual gameplay? Yes. Does seem to be the case. 6 pence. Oh, yeah. All right. We might as well do some manual labor as well and just make some cash today. What does this do? Oh, options. That makes sense. As I used to say in my youth, the day is done, and so I've earned my pay. If I have a 6 pence and a tuppence, well, I might as well make every dollar I can. Wait, what happens if I put 6 pence in here? 1 shilling, 12 pence will hire a casual laborer's services. I can't combine my 6 pences, though. I bet if I consider 6 pence. I bet if I talk to 6 pence. No. Wisdom probably doesn't have every aspect since I don't see secret histories there. Book of Hours, but you do 0 occult things. Instead, do odd jobs, teach things to some fishy village. Listen, Cultist Sim starts out the exact same way. You start with a book, and then you do a bunch of odd jobs until you eventually start figuring out how the book works. We obviously need to warm up, which we'll figure out once we have enough money. I don't know. Could I use the book here? No. Can I use the book here? No. Element of the soul. Element of the soul. Soaked. What if I talk to Timothy about the book? That might be the key. So we need to use fast to get his help. And then if we talk to him about the book, no. We could share a dream with the rector, which we haven't done. We've only done health before. Why don't we try this? And I'm going to do some odd jobs while we wait. While we chat with the rector, we'll do some odd jobs. Oh, I thought maybe that would do something for me here. Let's see if our money changes when we take this. It does not. Want to point something out? Yes, go ahead, because I feel like I'm definitely missing something right now. I mean, can we just talk to him again? We could just talk to him. I mean, there's nothing else we can do with him, so we might as well. Ha. Gossip. Frivolous but tasty. So I just don't have anything that fits in that. These all need to be money. I think the pens are just stacked on each other but not combining. Yeah, that seems to be the case. And it doesn't seem like I can combine them. Which is funny because I definitely have enough to pay for somebody's assistance for the day. Heart, Forge, and Edge. Which we don't have any of the... Well, we have Heart, but it doesn't seem to do anything. So I've dried out carefully. Until you've dried the book out carefully. Can't talk to you about this gossip, can I? I could. I didn't know I could talk to him about memories. Memory of the storm. It's late another time. All right. Now I got somewhere. Check above these. Do I want to point something out? Yeah, I mean, if there's somewhere you think I'm stuck, but I definitely, I've realized now that I can talk to him about this stuff. So that gives us a little avenue to explore. Nice book of hours. Looking forward to this one. It's been very interesting thus far. I have a lot of curiosity. I can't give him money, can I? No. You work with Grail in winter, which none of these will suffice. I can't use him here? Okay. So this button does things. In the summer, the barber comes by to keep the villagers kempt. A shilling will buy their servers. Barbers offer moth and a little rose. I don't need moth or rose, though. Shilling per side. I mean, look, I'm gonna just try it because at this point I'm nice. Okay. Barber's assistant. He has an introduction. Just to see if I can throw him anywhere. If not, I will talk to him. I would encourage my assistant, or I could listen to what they have to say. That would give them forge. That would give them more of that. So if I give you health... Let's just see. When you first get his help in the morning, there's a slot for a topic that you can put things in. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, I will give that a shot. The number keys are set to zoom, which is interesting. All right, so he's got this now, but I can't use him here. So he is ultimately pretty much useless to me. So we'll just talk to him. And then I mean, I guess we can do that. This guy will give me a memory of the storm. Why don't we talk to him about the storm? Now that I know I can talk to people, I talk to people about memories, I should say. That opens up a whole realm of stuff. I just learned something, or perhaps just remembered it. Well, can we talk to you about gossip? I'll take my tuppence here. And then we'll try to dry the book out. Memory revelation. Let's talk to our friend about that. Some truths come to us from outside or above. He is Lantern, the priest, so I feel like he's the right guy to have this conversation with. I think we're gonna just eke this in before dawn. I don't need to listen to everything Timothy Reverton says. He says he doesn't really expect me to, but I'm often glad when I do. A memory of solace. Peace after trouble. I can't consider these, can I? Reflect, appreciate, catalog. late. Too late. Okay. All right. Never seen memory revelation. I've not done memory stuff at all. Interesting. Memories used to be where you'd have to do a lot of the oh, I see. Topic. Cool. Dry out a book. Thank you. That I definitely would have missed that for most of the demo. Scaled book binding, which we can now consider. Uncatalogued. Readable. Journal. Thing. Rose. Lantern mystery. So if I have that revelation, I bet I could use that with this somehow. Finally feels like we're getting somewhere. The storm scattered my thoughts, but each page I turn is familiar. I begin to recall why I came here, to finish my masterwork, my last map. Ooh, we got an extra fet. Scholars and adepts recognize the 9 wisdoms, but they disagree where one wisdom ends and another begins. The roots of memory. Every skill belonging to one of the 2 wisdoms, decide which by assigning it here. This will grow your understanding of the wisdom and reward you with elements of the soul card. Oh my god. Some birds, some mine stuff. Interesting. So I haven't seen any of these. Trist. The change in the longing, one of the 9 parts of the human soul. Moon, moth, and an element. Aha. Grail or winter. We can tell fortunes with moth. I can't get his help again, can I? No, we need Faust for that. I mean, I could hire the barber again. Moth and Rose. Yeah, why not? Trist, you never got that? I mean, this is where the mysteries are going to start coming in now. Because it's like, okay, I got this guy. Let's talk to him about Trist. Double moth, moon, and nectar. I'm hoping I can put him in the tree, or that his memories... I'm kind of hoping I can put memories into the tree. That would seem to me to be the reasonable thing. Oh. There's a bridge over here. This is the library, the castle. So our Trist is fatigued. Let's chat with the barber's assistant. I think I'm going to do some manual labor just for cash as well. Ow. Clicking the arrow keys has some unique scrolling effects sometimes. All right. He's going to give me a memory of satisfaction. So what I want to know Grail and heart and memory. Can be used to help with crafting and to upgrade skills. Committed. So this is like, for your understanding of the wisdom, reward you an element of the soul card. So I guess we need like knowledge cards. These might be skills that go in here. But I think that these are going to be like some sort of weird knowledge card. I mean, can I... Oh. Add aspects to match a book's mystery. If the book has more than one mystery, you might need to decide which interpretation you favor. Mystery of the Lantern and Memories of the Cartographer. Optionally use a skill. So if I take Fast... Aha, okay, I got it figured. If I get Fast... and the Revelation Memory, I can use those together to solve the mystery of the lantern. I'm gonna need the barber to do it, though. Who I can just talk to about things. And I'm already doing manual labor. We're gonna need money to hire him. We're gonna need to not talk to the priest at the beginning of the day. If the barber's name is Sweeney, I suggest finding a new barber shop. Depends if he's been banished yet. Look, I'm sure that nobody in this town is to be trusted, so. It's a memory of fear, which is edge. Just gonna talk to you again about that memory then. I'm gonna try to get a little extra cash today. I'd really like... I'm sure it's not in here. Yes, it is. Okay, for whatever reason, it also changes the zoom when I do that. Memory of gossip. Worked my butt off today trying to make enough money to hire this barber back tomorrow. The memory of foresight. Okay, so this is a lantern memory. Which means if I was to consider this memory, you've provided enough lantern to match mystery lantern. We might get something there. I thought I needed the soul card, the Fost card. I might still need the Fost card. It's probably going to tell me you need the Fost card. Or you need a lantern card to solve this. But that's enough for a shilling. So if I need the barber again, we can get him tomorrow. It's too late to talk. I've mastered a mystery in this book and gathered the lessons it conceals. The Watchman's Paradox. Use this card with consider or at a desk. A new skill that amber preserves is to be preserved by light. That is to hatch is not do die, that the sun. Yes, of course. I understand completely. Another leaf on the tree of wisdom. There's a place behind the world called the Mansis. Deeds that would be impossible in the world are inevitable there. The watchmen who know all the ways of the Mansis also know how to make these deeds possible in the waking world. Nectromedy and illumination. Traveling at night is neither safe nor fast. That's why we do it. Knowledge of the ways and byways of the transmundane. And illumination, eventually they often come to see the difference between the two. So if I go to my wisdom's tree and I find, I want that illumination one. This guy. Oh yeah, okay, so it says I can put it here or here. This is a skill that needs two skill, including this. Can I also just put that there? No. Can I also just put this here, though? Oh! We got another Faust. And I guess this cannot be... Ah, okay, so we've committed this now. This card's gotten committed. Well, let's consider another paradox then. No, I guess let's not. Use this card with consider or at a desk. The mystery is starting to unravel, right? Main path was pretty obvious and fast to me, which is why I said 30 minutes, but with the amount of secrets I didn't find, it could be short. Depends, like an hour, hour and a half. Sounds Zinchian? Oh, definitely a little bit. Mystery Lantern. Mystery Lantern. I'm well acquainted with this text. Memories of the cartographer. I can reread the book and recall a memory? See what happens when I mix that with the extra Faust. And then I'm going to hire a barber. So I can talk to him about the Watchman's Paradox and see what happens. Worth consider or at a desk. Ah, I can also go to the post office now and send my book away. Or ask for my book or something of the sort. This guy's giving me an impulse memory. Nectar. Blood. Something to consider. Memory of revelation. So you... The postmistress regards me with the chilly gaze of a goddess image in an ancient hill shrine. The librarian, says she. Yes, I have something for you. Wait here, please. It's probably like the key to the house. If I was a betting man. Returns with an envelope addressed to the Librarian of Hush House, Brankrug. Postmark in Wales a week ago. The Trust congratulates me on my appointment of Librarian of Hush House. Provide me the promised stipends and funds for the maintenance of the library, but reminds me that its resources are limited and suggests I seek local assistance. Let us know when you're all set up and ready to receive visitors. And a 10-shilling note. Ooh, man. Ready to post. So, limit to the soul. Element of the soul or a pence. This guy will only take elements of the soul and doesn't really give me anything for them. Heart's the only one he'll do. We don't have any of these, but I bet we can probably go to Hush House now. Repairs. Assistance. Forge. Or lantern. I mean, he gives us lantern, but I don't think really has any assistance. $2 will buy us help for the day. Well, I have 10 shillings. So will you work with me, Denzel? I just realized I never had the cash to pay him before. I only ever had like 1 shilling, I think. No. I'm just an idiot. You have to put the thing in here. That makes so much more sense. I just was like missing this mechanic. Strong as an oak blackened by smoke, he will never surpass his father, and he's no longer a soldier, but he still has his craft. So we have a crown, a half crown, a 6 pence, and the blacksmith's assistance, which we can use to repair the bridge. Cottage where Hush House groundskeeper lived until the fire. If I can get the place and make it habitable, I can use it as a base for reclaiming more of the house. Knock or hurt. Can I give this guy knock or hurt? I used my hurt already. Oh. So I actually could have used him with Faust, give him lantern, and used him to repair the bridge, and then used the blacksmith to repair the house. Oh my God! All right. Oh, I'm getting it now. Sadly, I will need money. And I don't have anything that I can offer them. I just don't have the right skills. So, I mean, we can talk to him about stuff if we want. I can't remember what Timothy's help gives, and if he has the same assistance card. So I actually just want to see this. Like the wacky ways normal people are described. If you're patient, you can get 6 to 10 words for barely talks and postmistresses, eyes of a goddess on a hill shrine. They're definitely described in pretty amazing ways. You have key. Does key work for this? Key does work for this. No way. There's so much. The great gate at the house. Every one of those rooms you need to create combos to unlock. There blossoms hath the watchman's tree, paper, ink, and flame. I already got this wish listed. What a great slice. Just gets you in there. You just feel like you finally understand the things, and then they pull you right in. Oh man. Oh, I can't wait for that full game. guaranteed, as you unlock those rooms, all of those rooms, you can also like drag different cards into depending on the room to do weird science and stuff. That house is huge. I didn't think it was going to be that big. I thought it was like a dozen rooms, not like a dozen. Amazing. Okay, this was Book of Hours. Perfect. What a joy.